YouTube, it's me, Jen, your Pudgy Picker, and instead of a thrift haul, or a savers haul, or an auction haul, or a booth tour, I'm going to give you a tour of my shipping room. Now, I know not everybody out there has enough space to have a dedicated room to their eBay business or to shipping, but maybe some of the ideas I have in here is something you can use in your space. We've been using this space for a couple of weeks now. Wanted to make sure everything's kind of working the way we wanted to before I showed it to you. Excuse me. This used to be my daughter's room, who moved out over a year ago. Actually, it's been a year. Yeah, it was a year in August. This August. Now, it's been a year. So I wanted to show it to you. And if you, like I said, you can use any of the ideas, things that have been working for me. I had the table up downstairs and have been using that for quite some time. It's really a nice setup. So let me show you. Yes, the walls are green, a very bright spring green. My daughter picked this color and I said, I'm too lazy to repaint. I have a few places to touch up there by the window, you can see, but I will get to that. But this is the space. So you'll recognize these guys from a haul. I have them photographed, but I have not yet measured or listed them, hopefully this week. So they will sit there until they get listed and sold. I'll probably list them, bag them up, and then take them down to my basement where I have my eBay stuff. I'm looking forward to getting rid of them just because I have an exercise bike that I would love to put in this space instead of the basement. So yeah, so that's a pretty good space. Next to it I have a dog bed. Nobody ever comes in here long enough to lay down. So I think that they don't care for these and they kind of intimidate them a little. So maybe after these guys are gone, they'll come in the room, but they don't hang around and like lounge. So got that little bed there. I bought this at an auction quite some time ago. I was going to sell it. I had it in my garage and then I'm like, you know what? I think I'll use it in the shipping room. So it's a nice place to sit down. If you want to get a little work done, I have a little fold out, one of those little tables. So it just goes against the wall. If I need it, I pull it out. And it's a nice place to maybe list or, do some other research. It's kind of nice to have a space other than your office that you can go and sit and enjoy. So that's a nice little addition. I have this picture that is supposed to go out to my booth. I don't have the room for it yet, so it will stay here until then. And you'll recognize him. I have him hanging in here until I get a space out at my booth, and he will be going out next, probably. So got my vacuum sweeper. I had it in the closet, but I'll show you the closet, and you'll see that it's not going to fit in there. So here's the basic setup. I have a little table that has my computer on it. Actually, that's Connor's laptop. He's letting us use it. Isn't that nice? And here's my shipping table. If you've seen my eBay shipping room that I had downstairs, I did a video quite some time ago. This is basically the table I had down there. It was working down there for quite some time, and now it's really a nice space. If you notice, it's just one of those metal shelves, and then I have a tabletop. You can use any old tabletop, a door, anything, but this works really nice. It's a good working space when you have something big to wrap up. So it is definitely working for us. So on the table here, I have some incense, and I have my Connor's computer. It's really nice to open it up and use it. We have a printer that is just for shipping labels and such. Down below is paper. Next to it, I have my my little bin that I make, my price tags. Next to it, these were two hampers that I rescued from the trash. The first one has large bubble wrap, is completely full, and then the back one has the smaller bubble wrap. I keep them separate just because I have a lot of smaller items that I ship. Connor more is using the larger. We have a family friend that has been giving me tons of bubble wrap, and we've been using it for quite some time. So, and it's funny because the pieces he sends me This is the size of them. So it's like a perfect size. You can cut it in half. You can use a whole bunch. But it is awesome. It really is a nice size. Of course, I have my my big blade cutter here. I have my scale. I have one also upstairs by my desk where I list. What are you doing, Tater? She's staring at me from the door. I have one upstairs that I weigh things, and then I add what I think is going to be the packing material. So I use that when I'm listing. I have, of course, pens, tape. I have my eBay tape. I have regular tape. I have a roll of my priority stickers. I have my fragile stickers. I have that I just sold. I brought it in here to ship it. In here for now, I just have these rolls of paper. And if I get anything shipped that has paper that's clean, I put it in there. So that's always ready to go. Always recycle any shipping stuff that you get because that really is helpful in saving money. So before I show you what's down here, let's move over to the closet. Decent sized closet, holds an awesome amount of items. Open it up and turn the light on. This is an older house, so all of the closets are cedar lined. Isn't that cool? So up here I have this size box and then these size boxes that I got at a garage sale. This size, I have a whole stack up there. I have the shoebox size priority from the post office. I have this size, which is really awesome. I think it's a, what, an 8 by 8 by 8 or something. So I have a stack of those. I have some eBay boxes. I love these too because they tell you what's printed, like here, 12 by 6 by 6. And then I have a few other boxes that if I get them, I put them up there. Down here, I have boxes that have been, that we break down, that we get in the mail. So we put them in here. So I'm ready to just grab one and ship. I didn't break this one down because it's so little. Isn't it cute? So yeah, so there's that. And this red box has just pieces of cardboard. So if I need to, you know, wrap a book in cardboard before I put it in a poly bag or, you know, anything else, then I have this. Or if I have something I don't want it to get bent, I'll cut a piece of cardboard the same size and then put it in a poly to mail it. So I always have cut up cardboard. So even if I get a box that's damaged or it's really an odd shape and I don't think I'm ever going to use it, I'll cut it up and use it in here. Here in this bag is lots of eBay tape. So I have it just hanging there ready to go. And in this bag, I have regular tape. Okay, so that's this half of the closet. Let's close this up. Let me show you this side. I have 2 more rolls of that paper that I just showed you in the bin. And then these are boxes that I have purchased using my store credit that I get every quarter on eBay. I have these boxes here, and then these. So these are 18 by 14 by 12. These are 15 by 12 by 8, and then this size is 8 by 8 by 8. So, and then these are boxes that someone gave me free fabric in. I keep them in here because they're all the same size, and they are really good for like a VCR type size, so Connor does use those. These are my big bags of bubble wrap. I have at least another 6 to 7 downstairs. This is the family friend that gives me all of the bubble wrap. Actually, it's all the larger bubble wrap. And then this one is a partially emptied bag. What I do is when if I need more of the bubble wrap, I just, we use it down here, and then when it gets kind of low, I go ahead and pull out the bag and then restock that. And you may think, why do you fold that? It's not that. The only reason I fold it so it'll hold more. So, yes, I have OCD, but we're not going to talk about that. So pretty awesome, huh? So that is all my boxes. This is funny. This is an older house. Guess what this is? That's a laundry chute. I wish I had that in my room. Anywho, so that is the closet. And then over here, I have this big reusable plastic bag. And in it is all of the shipping pillows. I told you, if I get packages and Mr. Pudgy Picker is always ordering something or getting something in the mail, that's where all of these go. I save all of them. So I have a place. I did have a smaller bin for packing peanuts because somehow word got out at my antique booth or antique mall that I want them. So when anybody ever has them, they just give them to me. I'm not complaining. I just don't know where that started. But usually I have a smaller bin, but I literally had just a little teeny bit and used it up this week. So yeah, so let me sit down here and I'll show you. Yeah, like I said, these are just one of these regular metal stands. You could use anything as long as it's got the, storage capability. I don't use the brown paper very much, but I do have it there in case I need it. So the other things I have is down here. I have priority bubble envelopes. I don't use these as much as just regular ones, but these are always nice to have. I have 9x12 padded envelopes. Again, these one in the front are the eBay branded ones. I use my voucher I get when you have a store, which is awesome. It's $25 every quarter. And then back here are just plain brown ones that I had gotten. So I always try and use up my branded ones first, and then if I haven't bought any in a while, I'll just use the brown ones. These, in fact, I had a handful of these I got at a garage sale. I've used all of them but this one. So, like I said, if you're garage selling or you're thrifting and you happen to see office supplies or packing materials, pick them up because they're pretty cheap. Well, here comes.
Are you doing a video?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Say hi. Say hi, Connor.
What's up?
What did you just sell?
I just sold the turntable for $300.
Wow, he just sold this turntable for $300. Isn't that awesome? I don't know. The cha-ching hasn't been going off on my phone, so I don't know what's going on. So anyway, that is the original box it came in. Isn't that awesome? Okay, let me finish what I'm doing so he can get in here and get his label printed. In here I have tissue paper. I like to wrap purses and other items before I ship them. In here I have a bunch of the really small bubble mailers. I've been using these for those little miniatures, the bug house ones that I've been selling. So I may not need these forever, but I've been using, like I said, a lot of them. And then the rest of these are poly bags. These, I don't think that these are eBay branded ones. Most of them are, but these are 24 by 36. These are awesome for some of the stuffed animals. The smaller ones will probably fit in there. These are 14 by 20. I believe those are eBay branded. These are 10 by 14. These are what I send my shirts in. These are eBay branded ones. I just the last quarter bought all these, so I have a lot. This one has a box, and I filled this up. So I got plenty of this size too. Those are 12 by 15 poly bags. So it's nice just to set your item up on top and then go ahead and pull whatever you need and get it ready to ship. And that is what is underneath here. So I will let you go. I just wanted to give you a quick tour of what I have in my shipping room. Connor and I have been enjoying it. It's very easy to come in here, get stuff ready, and then it either goes right into the car or it'll sit in the dining room, and the next person who leaves gets the joy of taking it to the post office. Oh, I have a ruler here too for measuring stuff. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have a dedicated space for your eBay business or shipping, and if you think any of these ideas will be useful to you, especially the hamper ones. I think these were at $5 Below. You could buy these pretty cheap, so not too bad. So I will see you next time, guys, and until then, happy shipping. Bye. Bye.